Welcome to the Direct Express Help YouTube channel. I am Kwame, and today I am going to talk to you about the 7 problems that Direct Express card holders have told us they are experiencing with their cards. And this is something we've compiled over a long period of time, just hearing from card holders about the challenges that they are facing with their Direct Express card. And what I'm going to do today is that in each of these 7 problems, I'm going to give you a solution on what to do about it. So not only am I going to tell you what challenges people are facing, and you may be facing the same problem, but I'm going to give you solutions about what to do about each problem. So before we get any further, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want to urge you to subscribe, to hit that subscribe button, because this is why that is important. We release videos every time about news regarding Direct Express, about Social Security benefits, disability, SSI, SSDI, and we want you to be the first person to know when this updated information comes out. So by subscribing to the channel, you'll be prompted every time we release a new video that is relevant to Direct Express, Social Security, and disability benefits. So let's dive in about these 7 challenges that Direct Express card holders have been facing. So the first one is reaching customer service. This channel, this Direct Express channel, has existed for about 10 years. Our website, Direct Express Help, was started based on the fact that we saw all the challenges that Direct Express card holders were facing in terms of accessing information about the card. And we established this website over 10 years ago. And so over this long period of time, we've been helping Direct Express card holders fix or address problems with their debit card. One of the constant problems that has been around the last 10 years since we started our website, directexpresshelp.com, is reaching Direct Express customer service. This has been an ongoing problem, and there's a simple reason why. It's because Comerica Bank, which has the contract for Direct Express, has not put enough customer service people to run their call center. That's it. So the volume of calls that they've been getting is not being able to be taken and processed because there aren't enough customer service agents to take the calls. So what has been happening is that Direct Express card holders have had to call several times, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, to get an agent. So if you've experienced this problem, if you've been trying to reach Direct Express customer service and haven't been able to get through, you are not alone. But here's what you can do. The simple solution is to keep calling and try these 3 tactics. Number 1, find out in your time zone what time they open and call first thing in the morning. Be one of the first callers on the phone when the customer service lines open, or be one of the last on the phone when they close, because it is during these times that others have shown that they've been very successful in reaching customer service. First thing in the morning when customer service opens, you have to make sure that you know the times that they open in your time zone and call at that time. And then in the evening, when they're about to close, those are the 2 times that others have been successful. But here's the thing. Do not get discouraged if you call one time and you don't reach anybody. Do not get discouraged if they put you on a long hold. Just stick with it and you will get through. But this is how it has been. There's no way to go about that. Now, what can you do as a Direct Express card holders to change this? Well, there are a couple of things you can do. Number 1, you can write to your congressperson, your congressman, or your senator, because Direct Express is contracted. It's a contract that Comerica holds on behalf of the Treasury Department. So their contract is going to come up at some point. And if enough of you make noise to your congressman, to your congresswoman, to your senator, they will have to do something. At least if the senators and congress people are receiving enough information, something will be done. Write to the Senate and the House Banking Committee, because they are the people that supervise the Treasury Department, so that they will also know that this is going on. Complain to the Better Business Bureau. Write to your state attorney general's department. All these pressure points are important, because if enough of you build this pressure from the Better Business Bureau, and then also the consumer bureau, the consumer CFPB. I'm messing the acronym up, but there is a consumer advocacy group that has been formed that you can also complain to. And make sure that you are touching all these points. The Consumer Bureau, the Senate and House Banking Committee, your congressman, the Better Business Bureau, your state attorney general's office. All these are ways that you can put pressure on the government to hold Direct Express accountable. But in the meantime, what you need to do is make sure that you don't get discouraged, that you stay on the phone, you try first thing in the morning, you try late in the evening or before they close, and keep doing it multiple days until you get through. So that's the first one. Number 2, a lot of you have been trying to find the Direct Express routing number, because you probably have money that is coming through from some other organization or from a job that you have, and you're trying to deposit that money into your Direct Express card. And that makes sense. You have a Direct Express card, it has low fees, and so if you have another source of income that is coming in, you want that income deposited on your Direct Express card. So there's been a lot of questions about Direct Express routing number. Well, here's the thing. Direct Express does not allow you to add any other form of money to your card unless it's a government benefit. So only government benefits can be deposited on a Direct Express card. So if you are receiving any other payment from any other organization on a monthly payment, or you're on disability and you're trying to work, return to work, or you're on Social Security and you are working on the side, those paychecks cannot be deposited on your Direct Express card, because only government benefits can be deposited. Only authorized government benefits can be deposited on Direct Express. So if you've been looking for the Direct Express routing number and you cannot find it, here's the reason why. There is no reason why Direct Express is displaying their routing number, because you don't need it for anything, because they don't allow you to add money to the card. Now I know what your reaction is. You probably think it doesn't make sense. Well, those are the rules that has been set up by Direct Express. Well, let's keep in mind why the Direct Express card was created. It was created to help government benefit recipients who do not have traditional bank accounts for whatever reason to be able to meet the electronic payment requirement that was set by Congress. Years ago, I think in 2013, Congress mandated that every government benefit must be paid electronically. So there's very few people that are getting checks for government benefits. Very, very, very tiny few. And even that you have to get an exception for. So if you're receiving government benefits like Social Security, disability benefits, veterans benefits, you have to get it electronically. So for those of you who don't have a bank account or cannot get a bank account for whatever reason, your only other option is a Direct Express debit card. So if you sign up for your government benefits and you don't give a bank account, you are automatically sent a Direct Express card. So the government set this up to help you meet your obligation that Congress has set. So that's why they don't let you put any other money in it, because it was to help you receive your government benefits and government benefits only. So that is why. So the solution here is, if you have to receive another payment from another source that is not a government benefit, you can get another prepaid debit card like the Walmart Money Card or the Bluebird card by Walmart and American Express. The Bluebird card comes with no fees, so you can get your money deposited on there, whether it's tax returns or whatever it is, and it comes with no fees, at least monthly fees. So that is a way to save money. If getting a bank account is going to cost you monthly fees and you don't want to pay that, you can get the Bluebird prepaid card that comes with no monthly fees. So that's a solution to the whole Direct Express routing number issue. The third thing is fraud. If you've experienced fraud with your Direct Express card, somebody has charged your Direct Express card without your knowledge or approval, or money has been stolen from your card without your knowledge or approval, here's what you need to do. You have to file a dispute with Direct Express. There's a whole dispute process, but the first step to start that dispute process is to call Direct Express customer service. Here again, we go back to the customer service problem. So you have to be patient and get through, because the longer you wait without calling them, the worse you make things for yourself, because the rule is that you have to call them as soon as you found out that there's a breach on your card. So you do not have to wait, because the longer you wait, you have to prove that you did not use the card. You have to prove that it was used fraudulently. So if you sit down and wait, then it is easy for them to blame it on you, rather than you being able to tell a story that indeed the card was stolen and that it was used fraudulently without your approval. So the first time you find out that your Direct Express card has been used fraudulently, the first thing you need to do is file a police report. Go to your local police station, take your Direct Express statement, and show them that, hey, I have this government benefit card that I received, my Social Security, disability, veterans benefit, whatever it is. Somebody has stolen my card and is using it, or my card number, and is using it fraudulently. File a police report. That is very, very critical, and a very, very critical first step, because with that police report, you can call Direct Express and say, hey, my card has been fraudulently used. Money was taken out, or it was spent somewhere that I never frequent or I've never been before. I didn't use it. I filed a police report. Here's the police report. I want to dispute that transaction. That is going to increase your chance of getting your money back, because the police report is an important first step in showing that you have taken steps to prove that you did not spend the money and that it was used fraudulently. And that's going to be very good. So file the police report and then call Direct Express, get somebody on the phone, and then initiate the dispute process. Now, one of the questions that we get always is, am I going to get a temporary credit? Because for some of you, a lot of money has been taken from your card fraudulently and you need that money. So you want to know, is Direct Express going to credit you your money back while they investigate? Well, the answer is yes and no. They will only credit you the money back while they investigate if they cannot conduct their investigation within 10 days. But if they are confident they can do it within 10 days, then they're not going to credit you your money back. But for the most part, investigations do take longer than 10 days. But when they credit you the money back, here's the catch. I would advise that you don't spend it. Because if they do the investigation and they come to a conclusion that the transaction was indeed a legitimate transaction and that it wasn't fraudulent, then the credit that they put back in your account, they're going to take it back. So it's a double-edged sword. Do you want to wait, or do you want to get the credit? And if you get the credit, you should probably not spend it, because if they come back and say their investigation shows that the transaction is legitimate, then you're in the bind because you've spent the money and now they're going to take it from your account or from your next government benefit pay, which may not be a fun thing for you. So the solution here is file a police report, get to Direct Express as soon as possible, file a claim, and that increases your chance. And give them all the evidence. If somebody used your card in Florida and live in Maine, and that, there's evidence to show that you were in Maine that week, provide all that evidence. The more you provide them to show that this is not you, the better. And I can tell you how many people have complained on our website or on our YouTube channel that money was taken on their account fraudulently. they filed a complaint, it was rejected, and they lost money. So the more evidence you have, the better. And that includes getting a police report. Now, the next thing we get is ATM fees. The next problems that people face is that they go take money out of the ATM and they are charged fees that they were not aware of. Well, Direct Express, they do say on their website that there are free ATMs, and there's a list of free ATM networks on the Direct Express website. If you go to our website at directexpresshelp.com, we also have articles that tell you what those free ATM networks are. So before you go and get cash from an ATM, make sure that it is in the Direct Express free ATM network. Otherwise, you're going to be taking money from an ATM where you will be charged. And some of these charges go as far as $7 if you put it all together, because the ATM is going to charge you, and then the bank, Direct Express, is also going to charge you. And then you're going to be out of a lot of money for something that you could have gotten for free. Another way to get cash from your Direct Express card is to do a cashback at a grocery store or a pharmacy, where you go buy groceries or you buy something at the pharmacy, CVS, Walgreens, whatever you have, and then get cash back. That way you can get cash back for free without getting charged. So those are some of the ways that you can get money from your Direct Express card without incurring Direct Express fees. Another problem that Direct Express card holders have been experiencing, which we've been hearing a lot about, has to do with replacement cards. And this comes in two forms. One, your card is about to expire or has expired and you haven't received a replacement card. Well, the solution here is to call Direct Express and make sure that they did indeed mail you the card, and more importantly, that they mailed it to the right address. Because sometimes you may have moved and you didn't inform them that you moved. And so they don't have your correct address on file. So when your card expired or was about to expire, they mailed you the replacement card, but it went to your old address. And if you've been in the new address long enough, the post office is probably not forwarding your mail anymore. So that card was probably returned to Direct Express. And so that is why you don't have the card. So call them and make sure that it was mailed to the right address. If it's not, if it was mailed to the wrong address, give them the right address. And if you need your card quickly, you can pay for expedited shipping so that they will mail it priority or express mail so that you can get your new debit card quickly. Another issue about replacement cards is that some of you, because there is suspicious transactions on your card, there was a fraudulent transaction on your card, or Direct Express suspected that there's been a fraudulent attempt on your card, they will shut down your card. And so you cannot use the card, and they will have to send you a replacement card. So if that is what is happening, you need to call them and make sure that, one, you provide them the right address, and two, if you need the card immediately, then pay to have them ship it express so that you can get your card back. They do shut down cards for fraud reasons, and that happens quite a lot because Direct Express card holders or Direct Express cards in itself has been a growing target for fraudsters who are trying to steal money from innocent people who are getting government benefits. And usually because a lot of them are seniors, people think they can take advantage. So that is why Direct Express has been a big target of theft online. So Direct Express is taking steps to get ahead of that. So when they suspect that a card has been fraudulently used, or there's fraudulent transactions happening, or transactions are happening that are out of the norm for that particular card, or they're happening in foreign countries, they will shut the card down, and then you have to call them and make sure that it is not you, and then they will send you a new one. So if you want that replacement card sent to you quickly, you have to call them, give them the right address, and then also you can pay for expedited shipping so that you can get your card sooner. And it's the same thing with blocked cards. If your card has been blocked, it's the same reason. People are trying to use your card, or you use the card, but it was deemed suspicious, so Direct Express shut it down. Now, another problem that people have been facing is that they want to add cash to their card. They go to the ATM and they want to add money to the Direct Express card because maybe there's a payment you want to make and you don't have enough money on your card, so you want to put cash on the card. Well, as I mentioned before, similar to the ACH and direct deposit, there is no way to add cash to your Direct Express card. The only cash that can come to your card is when you make returns, and then the store credits you money back to your Direct Express card. You cannot go to the ATM and add cash to your Direct Express card. It does not work that way. So a lot of you have complained that you've been trying to deposit cash that you have and add it to your Direct Express card so that you can make a payment on something because you don't have enough money on the card and you want to add more cash and you are not able. Well, here's why. Direct Express, by law or the way it was designed, does not allow you to add more money to the card. So, those are the 7 problems that most Direct Express card holders have complained to us about. These are the top 7. Number 1, trying to reach customer service. Well, the solution there is keep trying. Call in the morning, call in the evening. Number 2, your card has been blocked for suspicious transactions. Call Direct Express, give them the right address to make sure they send you a replacement card. Number 3, if your card has expired and you need a replacement and you didn't get it, call them and make sure that they have your right address. And if you need the card sooner, then pay for express shipping. Number 4, routing number. You cannot direct deposit any other money to your Direct Express card other than government benefits card, government benefit payments. So that is why you cannot find the Direct Express routing number, because you are not allowed to add any direct electronic transaction, any deposit electronically to your card. And you need the routing number to do that. So if you are not allowed to do that, there is no reason for Direct Express to put out the routing number because nobody needs it for anything. So that's why you cannot find it. So the solution is to get another prepaid card, like the Walmart Money card, the Bluebird card by American Express, which is through Walmart, and that particular Bluebird card come with 0 monthly fees. So that's a way to save money on monthly fees. Number 5, fraudulent transactions. If somebody is using your card fraudulently and has taken money from your card, call Direct Express. But before you do that, file a police report so that you have evidence. And then when you call Direct Express, you're going to initiate the dispute process. They're going to send you a form. You're going to fill out and send it back. Fill it out, send it back on time. But most importantly, provide them as much evidence to support the fact that you did not use the card and that it was used fraudulently, including the police report. Number 6, adding money to your card. You cannot add cash to the card. Similarly to what we talked about earlier, you cannot add any direct deposit to the Direct Express card other than government benefits. You cannot add cash. You cannot top up your Direct Express debit card with your own cash, because only government benefits can be deposited onto the card. Number 7, ATM fees. A lot of you have complained about ATM fees. You're being charged ATM fees that you were not aware or you thought were free. Well, there are specific ATMs that you can use for free. So go to our website, Direct Express Help. We have a list of those ATMs, and that can help you identify which ones are in your neighborhood or your community that you can access. If you can't find any ATMs, or you are in a bind, or you're in a situation where you need cash but you don't have a close by Direct Express ATM near you, then you can get cash advance or cash back from a grocery store or from a pharmacy. You can just buy something there and ask for a cash back on your debit card. So those are the 7 problems that we get a lot of complaints about from Direct Express card holders. And those are the 7 solutions that I've provided you on how to get around those 7 problems. So I hope this was very helpful to you. Again, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do so today because we release videos about top information that you need to know about Direct Express, about Social Security, about disability, about veterans benefits, government benefits in general, and we want you to be the first to know. So, if there are other issues that you've been experiencing with your Direct Express card that I haven't talked about today, feel free to comment below. If there's an issue that I have talked about that you've had a different experience with, or you have something to add, or your experience has been very different, good or bad or indifferent, or if you have tips about how we can get around each of these issues that I've talked about that has worked for you, please feel free to comment below. So until the next video, see you next time.